We suffered from the closures of the tunnel in June, especially because of protesters on the line, and for us, yeah, it's not very good news. It's several millions of pounds off the bottom line. First of all, there's a loss of revenue because not everyone can travel, but also we have to compensate passengers, you know, who have to go to hotels and they've missed their train. So for us, it's really bad news, and I really hope the situation will get resolved soon.
If we look beyond the protests, just at the underlying fundamentals, what are you seeing in terms of where we are with the economy and with consumers' willingness to spend?
Q2 for us was a record quarter, and this is because especially the UK economy is now, there is a lot of confidence in the leisure market, and the sterling is strong, so people are you know, they're happy to have city breaks and to spend money. The French economy actually is also okay, bizarrely, because the reports are not that good, but we don't see that in our numbers. But really what's interesting is to see the business market, both in Paris and London, is extremely strong. I mean, we're coming back to the levels of 2007 or 2006. So that's really good news for us.
It certainly is. Do you think that that kind of momentum is sustainable?
Well, these days it's very difficult because literally each quarter is different, and so the summer looks very good at the moment. Obviously, it's mostly leisure market. We've got many Americans also coming now to Europe because the euro is weaker than it used to be. So we've got quite a few American tourists on board, which is great. And then September, October, we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully the business market will be there for the comeback after the summer.
One of the uncertainties for the business market, or the headwinds, is really the political wrangling we've seen in Europe. There was so much drama surrounding Greece, and a lot of people are concerned about what that might mean for Britain as it considers whether it wants to stay part of the European Union. How concerned are you about that?
In a way, the Greek debate didn't affect business at all. We could see, and I speak to a lot of businesses, of course, our customers, and they were very relaxed actually about Greece. Now the UK, that's a different story, and we're still unsure about when the vote will take place, the referendum. But that will bring uncertainty, and as the campaign heats up, it won't be very good, I think, for business, because there is always a tendency for businesses to, I would say, to wait and see when there is a big election. So for me, that's the big uncertainty for next year and the year after. So that's what we're going to watch closely.